Hello Earth signs and welcome back to the channel. I hope all is well with you. This is going to be your mid-monthly March 2020 love and general reading. This reading is going to be for Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. And if you are interested in a personal reading, then all my information will be in the description box below, as well as the information for my sister's channel, which is entitled Beyond Astro K, is in the description box below. Now let's get cracking on with your reading. First, let's look at Taurus. Let's see what's in store for you from now to the ending of March. The first card you have, Taurus, is the Judgment card. Wow. Judgment card for me is a very karmatic card. It has a heavy tone, but at the same time, it has a very soft undertone as well. And I believe that the Judgment card is represented by the sign Scorpio and Cancer. Now Cancer rules the moon, and Scorpio, it is ruled by the planet Pluto, which is all about, death and rebirth, regeneration, right? And I feel like everyone's going through a transformative stage. So I feel in the now for you, Taurus, you're going through a very transformative stage. It's coming with a little bit of resistance, I feel, because Taurus and Scorpio oppose each other. And like I said, the Judgment card is that of Scorpio, right? It has a very scorpionic feel to it, right? Change, right? Digging deep, transforming, healing, right? Healing, i.e. Cancerian energy, okay? So I definitely feel there's some sort of resistance in terms of what's occurring in your life right now. It could be some sort of transformation in regards to your family environment. Some of you are really feeling that you may need to end a situation or may need to transform a situation, a way of being within a love relationship. Some of you are also feeling that you no longer want to go back to a specific way of being, i.e. you don't want to stay in a specific job, for instance. Some of you are really thinking about leaving a job. Some of you are thinking about transforming yourself, is what I'm getting here. Transforming a relationship, maybe taking a relationship to the next level, maybe ending a relationship. Some of you are even thinking about children. I want to have children. I feel like the time is right now for me to give birth to something or to create something. I definitely feel that this is a time for some of you where you're really taking a long, deep look into your life and feeling to yourself that you need to release some things that no longer serve you, and you need to embark on a new journey. For some of you, I definitely feel a sense of you feeling to yourself that you need to move forward and heal a situation, is what I'm getting here. Releasing an old job for some of you, like I mentioned before. Some of you, I feel, with the Judgment card, you could be getting signs from the universe. Again, some of you are going through some sort of spiritual awakening, really getting in touch with your spirituality, really feeling closer to God or the universe during this time, and really wanting to be close with family members as well, and healing rifts. Something about healing a rift with a family member or family members is what I'm getting here. Okay, we also have the Hierophant card. I did mention that some of you are thinking about commitment. Some of you could be connecting with a Taurus, but I definitely feel this is more your energy. But you could be in a relationship with a Taurian individual, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars or Venus. You may have children with this person. Some of you are really thinking about work. Work is at the forefront of your mind, I feel. Some of you are focusing on, transforming the state of your affairs in regards to your family environment. Have we got enough? Do I need to go into a new area of work to make more money? Some of you are thinking about having children, and you may feel to yourself that in order for me to have children, I need to work for a certain amount of time, or I need to earn a certain amount of money. I could be connecting to my male Taurians right here. There's something around your family and money at this time, and taking it very seriously. Some of you are thinking about doing some sort of online course or going back to studying, is what I'm getting. I definitely feel a sense, because with the Judgment card and the Hierophant, two very powerful cards right here. Again, there's some sort of resistance here as well. Some of you may want to leave a relationship, may want to leave some sort of work setting that you had been involved in, okay, with the Hierophant here. Some of you are feeling that I want to leave this job. I don't want to be in this job, but I can't because I need to provide for my children. So I have to stay in order to provide is what I'm getting. But I'm getting a sense that you may feel that you're being divinely guided elsewhere during this time. There's a bit of confliction here and resistance. I want to stay, but I want to go. Should I stay, but I need to go is what I'm getting with these two cards right here. Some of you are thinking about taking your relationship to the next level, feeling that you've, been given certain sensations and signs and indications from God or from the universe or whoever you believe in, that you need to take the right steps. This is my person. This is my life partner is what I'm getting. Some of you may be thinking about popping the question, or some of you are just really feeling that you need to make a situation with a love partner serious. For others of you, for my singles, I feel like you are thinking to yourself in the now that you need to connect with someone that you can settle down with. You want to meet your life partner. You want to meet a soulmate. Some of you have met a soulmate as well. All right, so we have this card. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. And I did mention with the Judgment card, it is represented by Cancerian energy as well as Scorpio energy. Now, this is just an advice card, and it's to let you know that you and your loved ones are safe. And I feel like it's very important to hear that, especially during this time that, we're all experiencing, being in lockdown, to keep ourselves safe, to keep our family safe, to keep others safe as well, not just ourselves. Okay. And, for some of you, there could be a bit of worry there. Some of you could be, could feel like your faith is being tested in the now, but this is just confirmation that you and your loved ones are safe. Some of you may have a Cancer moon, or you could be connecting with someone that has a Cancer moon also, or when the moon is in Cancer, that could be a very, spiritual time for you. And the moon, Cancer does rule the moon. Okay, I have a Cancer moon sign also, but there's something around the Cancer full moon, and I feel more so that this has to do with maybe when it is Cancer season, it's going to be a very beneficial time for you all. Okay, with the going back to what the card says, you and your loved ones are safe. Again, this is confirmation that you are protected, you are being spiritually guided. And look at the angel sending a message over to this family. So if you're worrying about yourself and your family, this is just to let you know that you and your family are safe during this time, and you will be safe, and you need to trust and have faith in being safe and your family being safe as well, because I do sense that there's a bit of worry here, but not heavily. I'm not really getting a sense of panic, but I'm getting a sense of some of you maybe not trusting the universe, not trusting God, and being quite doubtful about your future. But this is to say that you are safe, okay, and to have that knowing and that inner trust. Okay, so Taurus, that was your mid-monthly reading, and I will speak to you all soon. Please take care of yourself. Peace out. Okay, moving on. Let's move on to Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. So Virgo, the first card we have for you is the Six of Pentacles. So you're thinking about money, Virgo. You are thinking about money. This is your card. Okay. Virgos rule the sixth house. Sixth house is all about work, health, hidden enemies for some of you. And I feel like with the Six of Pentacles in the now, some of you could be receiving some sort of windfall, maybe from a boss. I feel, if you are working, Virgo, maybe from a father figure, an uncle. And to me, this is saying from the universe, some of you could be gaining some sort of unexpected amount of money that shocks you, that shocks your family. But I feel that it's going to be coming at a very good time. Others of you could be giving money to others, could be wanting to treat your children, wanting to spoil your children during this time is what I'm getting. But I definitely feel that, some of you may save this money and some of you will spend. There's going to be a balance of saving and spending, but there's going to be an unexpected windfall of money for some of you. Okay, we also have the King of Swords. I definitely feel with the King of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, this is representing to me that it could be an authoritative figure. You could be receiving some sort of government funding for some of you. For others of you, you could be getting paid from a boss. Also, I feel that, again, this money is going to be coming unexpected. You wasn't thinking or you wasn't even focused on this money. For some of you, you may have, you know, put in some sort of claim, and then you find that in the now you're given this abundance, this overflow of abundance. For others of you, this is actually going to come as a shock, and you know, you're going to be very grateful for this wealth that is coming towards you. Some of you may have received this inheritance or money. There's something about gaining a lot of financial abundance. Some of you have received it already, but this could be through some sort of phone call as well. Someone may give you this unexpected phone call is what I'm getting. With the King of Swords, I definitely feel that some of you are really focusing on your finances and focusing on ways in how you can accumulate more finances, right? I'm not really feeling love right here. Some of you are quite shut off from love is what I'm getting. Some of you could be icing people out. Okay, some of you may feel to yourself in the now that, you know, love is not important. It's the least of my concern. I need to focus on my finances. I need to focus on ways in which I can gain more finances. As I say that, we have a new romantic cycle begins, a new moon in Libra. Okay, so some of you could be connecting with a Libra, or you could be connecting with a Virgo Libra cusp. And I feel like I mentioned before, there's the energy here of you mainly focusing on your finances. Some of you are focusing on studying and projects. And you know, with this card, a new romantic cycle begins. It's indicating to me, Virgo, that you are in the energies of, yes, you know, I want to be in a relationship. For some of you that are single, or yes, I am in a relationship. I'm appreciative of the relationship that I'm in. I'm appreciative of my partner. But right now, I don't feel like this cycle, you know, is energy. This is a cycle of, you know, investing too much into my relationship. This cycle that I'm in right now is one of focusing on my career, my finances, what I want to do from here moving forward, right? Hence why we've got a new romantic cycle begin. So you are aware of, you know, maybe a need to connect with others, but right now that's not at the forefront of your mind. Right now, making money, studying, enhancing your creativity. For some of you, you're thinking of ways in which you can make money also, Virgo, is what I'm getting here. I definitely feel the energy of study as well. Some of you are doing some sort of online study. Some of you are just studying anyway. Some of you are focusing on ways you can make money out of some sort of creative project as well. And for others of you, with the new romantic cycle begins card, I definitely feel there's a sense of balance within you. So if you are single, there's an energy of you knowing that, you know, love will come to you regardless. You know, you don't need to force it. You don't need to push it. And I definitely feel that you do have admirers around you. You could also be connecting with a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius, or a Virgo individual like yourself. But there's someone around you, I feel, Virgo, that has a soft spot for you. There's someone around you that wants you to be a part of their world, specifically a Libra individual, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, someone that wants to share with you, and someone that I feel will contact you is what I'm getting now. This person has their eye on you, but you may be quite closed off from this person, or you may have felt that in the past this person was quite closed off. But I definitely feel that this person wants to have some sort of new beginning with you, with the Six of Pentacles here as well. For some of you, you may not be focused on love, as mentioned before, but for others of you that are focused on love, I definitely feel that there's a new cycle emerging. Someone wants to offer you, you know, some sort of offer of love, of a relationship. You may have been with this person before, but I feel for some of you, you haven't been with this person before, and they feel like now is the time to make that gesture, make that connection. This person wants to communicate with you. It could be some sort of phone call within the next hour, week, or day is what I'm getting here. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. Now let's move on to Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, we have the Ten of Rods. Could be connecting with a Sagittarius individual. I feel like you are really finding this cycle that we're in very, very hard, Capricorn. You're feeling that it's a burden, you know, and we have a lot of signs in Capricorn in the now. You know, we have Pluto, that is conjunct Saturn. Well, Saturn actually is in Aquarius at the moment, right? But we have Pluto that will be conjuncting Jupiter. Okay, and Jupiter is the planet of luck, expansion, goodwill, higher learning, positivity, and optimism. And we have Pluto, the sign of regeneration, death, rebirth, breaking down the old to rebuild the new, in the same sign as Jupiter. So to me, both energies are resisting each other. There's an opposition right there. Yes, they're both in the same sign, which is Capricorn, your sign, but there's a resistance. You've got something very heavy with something very light, but you could be finding this quite a challenge as we're nearing to that conjunction. You could be finding the time right now as a heavy challenge. You may feel that everything is a burden in the now. I also feel with the 10 of rods that there are a few blockages around you, blockages in you wanting to communicate with others. Some of you, I'm picking up that you're not at home. Okay, some of you could be in another country, and some of you are forbidden to return to your home country because of the epidemic that has occurred that we are experiencing right now. I don't want to keep mentioning it in the reading, but if it comes up, I have to say, Capricorn. But I feel for some of you, you are in another country and you're finding it hard. You know, well, you have to wait till things settle. Excuse me. And there's something about communication. Maybe some of you haven't communicated with family members, with your loved ones, and you're feeling it very, you know, burdensome in the now, finding it hard to get home, wanting to get home, but feeling restricted. There's a lot of restrictions here, I feel, for you, Capricorn. We also have the High Priestess. So some of you may have Scorpio. Well, when I say Scorpio, some of you could be connecting with a Scorpio. But some of you may have Pisces in your chart. And yes, we are, you know, in the period of Aries season, but we are still in March. In the beginning of March, it was Pisces season, right? So we are still in the energies of Pisces season. And I feel with the High Priestess, this is urging you to really get in touch with your spirituality during this time, knowing that, you know, it's not always going to be a burden. Things are not always going to be a restriction for you. Okay. Not to say it's all an illusion, but I feel for some of you, you are tapping into your Piscean energy. Some of you have a Pisces moon or a Venus in Pisces. You're using this time of being in stagnation, of being blocked or feeling blocked or unable to reach family members. And this may have to do with being in isolation. Some of you are missing your family, which is understandable. But I feel like now it's forcing you to really get in touch with yourself. And I mentioned it in one of my other readings, right? I was saying that we have to look at this on a spiritual level, okay? Our life is just mainly go, go, go. We have no time to, you know, take a break sometimes. We have no time to do the things that we always want to do, i.e. read that book that we said we're going to read, or, you know, connect with ourselves, ground ourselves, meditate, really think about what we want out of our life moving forward. And I feel like, you know, for some of us, we're going to use this time wisely. We're going to use this time to heal, to ground ourselves, to see what we want to, you know, see what we want to remove from our life, and as well as see what we want to invest into ourselves and into our lives moving forward. Okay, this is a reset button for us all, and I feel that you're coming to that realization. Is going to be an ending of resistance, the ending of resisting the energies that are surrounding us, and really getting in touch with yourself. And some of you may find that you are opening up more to your spirituality. Okay, some of you may decide to start, you know, doing tarot readings or start to learn the tarot, or maybe some of you may be thinking about wanting to learn about astrology, wanting to find answers. This is a time where, you know, you may feel that the only answers I will find is from within. So it's going to give you opportunity to really get to know yourself and really get to heal certain patterns that you had about yourself, and really trust in yourself and trust that the outcome will be beneficial. So this is a very spiritual time for you, Capricorn, I feel. And for some of you, it's forcing you to get in touch with your spirituality, because Capricorn is a very material number, right? And Capricorns, they're normally like the CEOs, the bosses, the managers, etc. And not to say that there's Capricorns that are not spiritual or grounded. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying basically, you know, when you think of a Capricorn individual or individuals, you think of, you know, you associate them with material wealth, success, right? Now, for some of you, that's been stripped away and you're now forced to focus on the inner, your spirituality. And that's more, it's worth more than, you know, the outer is what I'm sensing here. And some of you are realizing that and feeling that right now. And we have a new start is coming, a new moon, and we are experiencing and going through a new moon in Aries. If you haven't written out your manifestations, I urge you to do so, right? Write it in the present tense as though it's happening in the now. And I feel for some of you, you are doing that with the High Priestess. Look, she's got, you know, a piece of paper in her hand. So I feel that some of you could be scripting and writing out your manifestations of what you want to attain in your life in the now. The new start is coming with this card right here. I definitely feel that you know that what's happening for you in the now in your life is not always going to be there. And you came to that knowing because you were forced to, you know, be in isolation, forced to really take a look within yourself. But you have that inner knowing that a new start is coming. It's not always going to be this way. And I feel for you, you're going for a transformation, and your part of your transformation is being more spiritual, is transforming to a new way of being, as opposed to how you was before, and embracing that also. So that's what I got for you, Capricorn. I wasn't expecting that, but please take care of yourself, and I will speak to you all soon. Peace out.